Man, time is not what we think it is. It really isn't. It moves at our speed and our thoughts. And depending on where you are in your mind and in your life, you can have more time if you wish for it, you know? And so that's the
Right.
beautiful thing. This is probably my early 20s. And I gave him my whole pack. And he turned to me and he said, "Hey, they're going to try to take your child, like your inner child. Don't let them take your inner child." And at first, like I'm in my 20s, I'm like, what is he talking about? I don't what? And it wasn't until I got older I realized what he was saying. He was saying that this world, it's kind of designed to take that out of you, right? To steal your inner child. And because of how important it is, your inner child, that's your imagination. And like you say, when you have goals, that's where you have to tap into. You got to tap into that to reach those goals because essentially you're pulling from something that you don't see in the physical around you. So you have to, almost like an actor, you have to be a method actor and believe this thing is happening and you have to work towards it. And even if you seem a little delusional, until like a tree, you finally see some fruit. And then you're like, okay, cool, you're cool. And then before you know it, people will like come and eat your fruit and then they'll enjoy it and they'll be like, man, this is really good. And that inspires you to go create some more. And so that's kind of how I've been able to do all of those things you listed earlier is I really see it like I'm traveling to different realities. And so I have a place where when we do festivals sometimes, people just know me for my herbs as a herbalist. And some of the things we're going to talk about today with the health, when I first started that, I had this wild idea. I was like, I found out that trees could heal people. And I was like, what? You know, I didn't grow up learning this stuff, but I was like, wait a minute. So if trees can heal, does that mean that like the plants can cure cancer? And so I went on this journey and that got me started. And I started making teas. I researched like over 200 plants in a year and I started making these teas. And then people started like getting healed from the teas. And within like a year, doctors were prescribing my teas. I was like, whoa, this is real. And so it definitely your imagination, it really it can take you anywhere. It really can. So that's one of the things I try to promote.